Hello everyone, this is Pridarshini Komaraju. Today I am going to tell about JavaScript. JavaScript is a programming language that adds dynamic functionality and complex features like interactivity and animation to web pages. Together with HTML and CSS, JavaScript form the foundation of web development. Coming to JavaScript topics, we are gonna first learn about variables. So variable is nothing but a container for storing data. In JavaScript, variables allow developers to capture a value in one place and use it in other. JavaScript variables can be declared in four ways. We can declare the variables automatically, we can declare it using var keyword or using let keyword. We can also declare it using const keyword. So here we can see the example like var x equal to 4. We can also write it as let x equal to 4, also const x equal to 4. We have a slight difference between these three, but we can declare the JavaScript variables in total 4 ways. Coming to JavaScript objects. In JavaScript, an object is an unordered collection of key value pairs. Real life objects. So, in real life, objects are things like house, car, people, animals, or other things, anything. So, the syntax for creating a object is shown here. We can see it is const person. This is declaring a variable. Const is the keyword. As we saw in the above, we can create the variable by using var, let, or const. Here const and person is equal to. Here person is the variable name equal to, and the syntax is we have to open the curly braces, and in that we have to write key and the value. So here the first name is the key and the John is the value. So the key value pairs, we can write any number of key value pairs in these curly braces. And here, so this is the syntax, and here we wrote a function, and we can learn about function in later. We have to know about the difference between var, let, and const. In the above I said there is a difference. See, we can see here scope. For var the scope is function scoped, for let it is block scoped, and for const also it is block scoped. Redeclaration. In var we can redeclare the value. So in let and const we cannot redeclare. Once we declared, we cannot redeclare again. That is constant for end of the program. And reassignment. So as we can see, we cannot reassign the variable, we cannot reassign, and we here in var and let it we can allow, and in const it is not allowed. Hosting. So hosted as undefined. In let it is hosted but not initialized. In const it is hosted but not initialized. So as we can see, there are four main differences between var, let, and const. um, so Based on your requirements, you have to use the variable declaration. JavaScript functions. Function, as you know, that a function in any programming language is a block of code that can be used to perform a particular task. Means a function once used can be used again and again by calling it. So JavaScript function is executed when something invokes it, means calls it. When something calls it, only JavaScript function will execute. We can see the syntax. So function is keyword and function name is name and parameter. So in that in that brackets we can write the n number of parameters as your wish, and inside the curly braces we have to write the code to be executed. But for to execute the function, we have to call the function of function in the code, then only the function will execute. Without calling it, the function will not execute itself. So JavaScript function example, here we saw function keyword and function name is my function, and k1 and k2 are parameters, and inside the code we wrote return k1 plus k2, but this function will not execute without calling. After this code we have to call this function. So these are the topics in the JavaScript. We have learned about variables, objects, difference between var, let, const, keywords, also JavaScript functions and their example. Thank you.